Well, this is a bit of a different video. I'm not behind a steering wheel today. I'm actually at the beach. I'm not sure where I'm going to go with this video, but you have to bear with me. I think it's just, I really wanted to just clear a few things and just get a few points out there and discuss the sort of things that go on in my head in a positive way. So this year, a lot of people have keep asking me lots of questions about what's going on, because you said you were going to quit YouTube for a year, and then you said you were going to sell all your cars, and you were going to do all this and that and start something else, and then all of a sudden I reappeared, and then I reappeared with someone else as well. I was like, and people are asking all sorts of questions, and they're like, "Are you okay, Justin?" And it's like, yes, actually I'm fine. This is actually me. I'm reading a really good book at the moment called Quiet by an author called Susan Cain. If you haven't read it, it's a really interesting book. It's all about introverts. And the more I read it, I don't know why I haven't read it before, but the more I read it, the more I realise, I've always realised I'm very introverted, but the more I read the book, the more logical it becomes, and the more clearer it becomes that how introverted I really am. And I was having, I was out with some friends the other night, and I was talking about the book, and I was talking about the fact that I am like 100% introvert. The picture and the you know how an introvert's supposed to be, that's exactly how I am. And one of my friends was like, "How can you be an introvert if you're doing videos on YouTube and stuff, and you're always really social online?" And I said, "Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? So I'm not really social in like, you know, just in normal circumstances, but online I'm very social." And in fact, this book does talk about the fact that the internet gave introverts like a voice. And that's when I read that, I thought, that's absolutely true. So I was always one of those at school that, you know, would sit in the class, and even if I knew an answer to something, I'd never put my hand up. There was no way I was going to say anything. One of my daughters is the same, and whenever she gets her school report, it always says, "Oh, you know, it's a really good student and everything, but wish she'd contribute more in class." And unfortunately, sometimes as introverts, we can't contribute. We don't, it's not in our nature to do that. We'd rather sit silently than actually put our hands up, say something, and we'd rather just be quiet. Back in 1992, which is the first time I accessed the internet, I didn't have a pot to piss in. I was really very poor, and I could see the power of this internet. You know, when I first connected, there were probably only a few thousand websites online back then, and I could see the potential to make money from the internet. And I tried everything I could to try and get a computer, to try and get connected, and I just didn't have any money. The bank wouldn't lend me any money. It was really tough. But as soon as I could actually get online, I started coming up with stuff. I started doing things. I tried to make money in many ways and failed in many ways. It took me many years before I got to a point where I actually made some money. And the internet's been very good for me, because since I've been working online, it's been very good for me and my family. We've done very well out of it. And it's all through being very social. In fact, one of my biggest websites ever, I started it in 2004, and I sold it a few years later, and it was a big forum site, had blogs, and they are super social on there, you know, always talking to people, helping. In fact, I spend a lot of time on forums helping people for all sorts of stuff, cars and IT stuff and business stuff, online stuff. So I love being social online, and the internet has given me a very good living, and it's also allowed me to have a voice. Whereas in normal circumstances, in the real world, people like me, we remain quite quiet. You know, if I have to go to some social gathering, I'm the one stood in the corner going, "Please don't talk to me, please don't talk to me, please don't talk to me." And with, you know, I have a very select few friends, and I treasure my friends very much, but I don't need any more friends. I sort of like to be on my own. But anyway, the internet has given us this voice, and that's why I can do YouTube. And that's why a lot of introverts can do YouTube. But if you look at my videos, I'm generally on my own. I'm not surrounded by loads of people. That's why doing car videos is perfect for someone like me. Or like today, I've come to the beach and I chose a spot which is quite far from most other people. There's some people who have just arrived over there and they're uncomfortably close. But, you know, I put myself in a situation where I haven't got people around me, it's just me, and the camera, so I'm just like having a chat with somebody. And that's how I do my YouTube videos. And so I get lots of people comment on my videos and sometimes email me directly, and they say, you know, Justin, I'd love to start a channel and stuff, you know, what's it like, how do you do it? And I said, you know what, just get stuck in, mate, because if you look at some of my first really early videos, they're terrible, they're really, really bad. In fact, for the first few, I didn't even talk, I just drove, because I didn't know what to say, I didn't know how to be. I even thought of being a different persona, putting a different voice on, all sorts of stuff. And so it takes a long time and a while actually to sort of develop the personality that you want to get across and how you want to come across and stuff. So what's the point of this video? I think I just wanted to get across that I'm absolutely fine. Yes, I did sell most of my cars, which is fine because I needed to sell them really. And yes, I moved house, and in fact, I'm moving again this month, this September, because I moved, but it was only going to be a temporary move before this second move. And but it's all good stuff. It's all good stuff. And yeah, you know, I split up with my girlfriend a few months back as well. And that was never easy. You know, those sorts of things are never easy. And I've lost a lot of weight. A lot of you commented on the fact I've lost a lot of weight, and that's because I think it was back in December or January. You know, because I fly to the UK every month, and I was on the flight coming home, and I just stuffed my face, I think, with a load of Maltesers. And I felt awful on the plane. I mean, I felt massive, really uncomfortable and everything. And I was like, that's it, I've got to turn this around, I've got to stop. And I just went on a massive diet, which I'm happy to talk about if anybody wants to know about how I lost. I've lost about 20 kilos so far. I want to lose a little bit more, but I feel great, I feel really, really good. And in fact, somebody commented the other day on one of my videos, they're like, Justin, why are you wearing your daughter's clothes? Because I was wearing this top from Hollister, and it said Hollister all down the arm. And it was because while I was on holiday a couple of weeks ago, I went into Hollister and I tried on a large, just out of curiosity, and it was like too big. I was like, wow, that's interesting. So I got a medium, and I put a medium on. I was like, that's the right size. I thought, bloody hell. It wasn't that long ago, I couldn't fit into a single thing in Hollister or any other fashion shop. So I was just so happy to be able to fit into a modern piece of attire that I bought it. And that's why they're not my daughter's clothes, they are mine. And it was just because I felt really good that I'd lost so much weight and that I could actually fit into modern clothes. So the other thing I wanted to sort of mention as well was just the fact that people are going like, who's this Victoria who's all of a sudden appeared out of nowhere and you're doing videos with her? So let's do two things. One is the stopping YouTube. So I did do a video a few months ago and I said, look, I'm just going to stop YouTube. I need to do something else. There's something else I want to do and I need the time. So I have very little time, very little free time. And so when I have time, I need to use it in the best possible way. And YouTube, unfortunately, does take up time. And it's not even just the time that it takes to do the videos and edit them and everything. It's also respond to comments, but it's also just the fact that you've always got at the back of your mind that I need to do videos, because if I don't keep doing videos, then you know, people get bored and they just don't come back to your channel just dies. And you think, well, I've put that much effort in, I don't want it to die, so you've got to keep doing videos, and it's always in the back of your mind. And so what I wanted to do was just focus on something else, which was more about creating some sort of long-term financial thing for me and my kids. So, which I'm happy to talk about in a separate video. I'm still working on that, by the way, that's still there, so it's just in a slightly different way. And yes, I was going to quit YouTube because I have this love-hate relationship with YouTube. I love the fact that it gives people a voice. I love the fact that I can just do stuff and enjoy my cars and share the passion. And I don't know if you've ever noticed, but on my videos, they're not monetized for the first 2 or 3 days. So when the people who are subscribed to my channel come to my videos, you won't see any adverts if you're there the first 2 or 3 days. I normally enable the ads around like day 3, 4 or 5, depending on how many people have seen it. So for my subscribers, I tend not to serve up any ads if they see them early on. And it's only the ads come in later on. And obviously I could make more money out of it if I just put the ads on from day one, but I'm not going to make lots of money. That's not the reason why I do this at all. I don't do it to make money. In fact, the money that I do make from the ads on Google, on YouTube, I give that money away to a local children's charity at the end of the year. So every year I make a nice donation to the charity, and it's just based on the money that these videos generate. So I'm not saying click on any ads or anything like that, but, and I'm not going to burden people with more ads to make more money for the charity or anything, but you know, I think I gave them like 500 or 600 euros last year, which, you know, still 500 or 600 euros, and that's all thanks to you guys watching my videos. So I don't do it for the money. I just do YouTube because I actually enjoy doing it. I like having a bit of a laugh, and it's just a bit of fun. And that's it. I have no interest in whether people watch my videos or not, whether they like me or they don't like me. I like people to unsubscribe. If you really don't want to watch, just unsubscribe. You don't need to leave a mean comment and leave. Just leave. You know, just close the door on your way out. That's it. I don't really care. I don't care about views. I don't care about anything. These are just my videos, me sharing it. And you know, it's a bit of a legacy thing. You know, one day when I die, my kids and my grandchildren hopefully will go, oh look, this is my dad or my grandfather, you know, and here's some videos they can watch about me. So I sort of see it as something like that. It's funny, really, isn't it? Some people have just moved uncomfortably close to my camera here. So where does Victoria come into this? So Victoria's really interesting because I've known Victoria for quite some time, and I just mentioned to her one day, I said, oh, you should do a YouTube channel, because she's really into cars, she works with cars, she sells high performance cars, and it's just quite cool. And I said, yeah, you should start a YouTube channel, you know. And then she was like, yeah, that's a really good idea. I'd like to do that. Can you help me? And I was like, yeah, sure, you know, why not? So I got involved in just helping Victoria to start her channel and stuff. And actually, it's been really good fun. I've really enjoyed it. It's very different to doing videos on your own, to doing videos with somebody else. And it's also a bit more challenging because you've got to think about each other, and also she's just got a lot of access to a lot of cool cars. So what's really interesting is that we've been able to get cars and do things that I wouldn't normally do. Nobody offers me any cars to drive, but lots of people offer Victoria lots of cars to drive. So it's a really exciting channel, I think. It's a really exciting thing. We're just learning as we go along as well, so you have to bear with us. You know, as we do more videos, we're sort of in understanding what people like, what they don't like, what works, what doesn't work. It does take time. Like I said, my channel at the beginning was a bit naff. Some people would say it's still quite naff, Justin, but that's fine. And but with Victoria's channel, yeah, you know, I'm helping out. We just have a really good laugh. So check it out if you want to check it out. Again, I mean, I am more interested in the views and the comments on there because we need the feedback. It's really important that people give us the feedback on the videos, how they think they're going and stuff. So please comment on those. So that's it. Everything is fine. I'm just a massive introvert. I've realized now I am really a very massive introvert. I don't like groups of people. I keep trying to think of, like, every time I go over to England, I think, put a video out or something and say, hey, anybody want to meet for a drink or something, you know, after work one day. And I just can't get around to doing it because it terrifies me to start meeting people I don't know. But I'll try and do it soon because it would be quite cool. And in the meantime, I think I'll just leave you with those words, really. I mean, I do want to do one of these videos every now and then because there's lots of things that are going on in my mind. In fact, I sleep really badly because there's always so many things I want to do. I have so many ideas of ways of making money and businesses to start and all sorts of things. Maybe I'll do a video one day and share with you all the ideas that I have in my head that I just don't have the time to do. I'm burdened with this highly active mind, and it's always there to solve problems. It's also generally very creative mind, so I'm always coming up with new ideas. And it's a real problem because it means I never sleep. I'm always awake because it won't let me sleep. And in fact, at night, it seems to come alive like my cats do. So I think come up with all these amazing ideas in the evening. And that's why I bought the phone that I'm just recording this on is a Galaxy Note 9. And I bought it because it's got a little S Pen and you can write all the notes. And sometimes I wake up at night and I'm like writing all these things, these ideas down. I've got loads of notes on my phone now. I really don't know what this video is. So let me just tell you where I am. I am in a beach called Playa La Barrosa, which is in the area of Cádiz, or Cadiz, as people say, in the south of Spain. It's in the area, this local area is called Chiclana, and this is probably one of the most famous beaches in Spain in the sense that it's beautiful. It is a beautiful beach. I'll swing the camera around in a minute so you can see. And we come here for the weekend. Sometimes it's really good just to like chill. I just love coming here just to chill. I never like to normally sit at the beach, but here it's amazing. It's so nice. The beach is beautiful. The sea, because it's the Atlantic, it's just stunning. And sometimes you get some really cool waves and you can bring your bodyboard and act like a 10-year-old in the sea, and it's great fun. So I just love coming here. So if you do get a chance to come, it says actually, the area is actually, this urbanization as such is called Sancti Pedri, and it is beautiful. We stay in a hotel called Vinci Costa Golf, and then we go over there, which is the Chiringuito that belongs to Vinci Costa Golf, and we go there for lunch, and it's very nice. It's very, very nice for lunch. But yeah, so beautiful beach, beautiful area, and that's why here, when I come here, I use it as a time to think and read, and I love to just relax because I don't get a lot of time to do that. Right, I'm sure the next video will be a car one. In fact, it'll be probably my 360 replacement video. Look forward to that one. Right, have a great day, and I'll speak to you very soon. Let me know if you do want these sort of personal blogs, because even if you don't, I'll probably do them anyway. It's my channel. Thanks for watching. Thank you to everybody for watching, by the way. I do massively appreciate it every single time. Every comment, every view, I'm very grateful. Thank you very much. See you soon. Bye.